At Boise State University, wearing that number 0. She's got the net in her mouth right now, posing for some pictures. Always a cool thing here. Autumn Selly's up there right now. There's one of the seniors. Of course, this team cutting down the nets here 2 years ago against Glacier Peak in an overtime game. Wasn't quite as big of a struggle this year. Now we got the coaches over here taking photos, so they're enjoying the moment. Of course, head coach Scott Bullock. Sam Moscatel, who has been around the coaching scene for many, many years, decades in fact. He's been a boys basketball head coach at colleges. He's won state playoff games, and certainly a very solid staff here as Scott is getting ready to take some more pictures. They got a baby that's going to get in on this here too in a moment, so I'll give him a moment to get his pictures out of the way. Maybe while they're doing that, we can kind of wander over here as now Veronica Sheffy, our player of the game. She's heading off to play college basketball at San Diego next year, the University of San Diego. She is now cutting down the net. Big smile on her face.
Is that San Diego or is that UCSD?
That's UCSD, University of San Diego. So she's heading off there. She just cut down her portion of the net. Let's see if we can get Scott Bullock real quick here. Can we get you for an interview on STSPN real quick? We got some. Oh, we got pictures going on here. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, step in there, get your picture taken there.
They're getting pictures with babies, with family members and everything. This is a pretty cool moment, so we definitely want them to have that.
Yeah, we're just glad to be along for the ride.
100%.
Woodinville improves to 22-1.
And here we go. Scott Bullock, 22 wins in a row. I don't think it's a huge surprise. We kind of expected to see you guys at this tournament. Nonetheless, when you get here and you actually get this victory, it never gets old, does it?
It never gets old working with these kids because I have excellent kids, and they love playing together. They love doing this thing together, and seeing how happy they get when they play together and all the hard work pays off. That's awesome, yeah.
You were here 2 years ago. Same game, by-district championship, Glacier Peak. It went into overtime. This game you pull out, you go to a 15-point lead at halftime. You pull away, you've got a 30-point lead in the fourth quarter. A little less stressful tonight?
Well, it certainly was a lot less stressful. I mean, Lake Stevens has an awesome team, and we really respect them. At the same time, we were running on all cylinders today, and like we said, we played together, and we got that early lead, and it does take a ton of pressure off for sure. Yeah.
And talk about your defense. 36 points to a very good Lake Stevens team.
We always, before the game, we were talking about, hey, offense puts people in the stands, defense wins championships. You probably heard that a million times, but we really believe that, and I think they did a great job today on the defensive end.
I had a chance to interview you and a couple of the girls over at Everett High School about 5 or 6 weeks ago. You continue to win. You continue to beat teams by double digits. Is it possible? Is this team still working towards its peak? Are they getting better?
I think each week we are getting better. We have some young kids. J.C. Eggers is just a sophomore, and Brooke Beresford is a junior. Brooke had an outstanding game today. I think she was the leader on rebounding. And those kids are getting better. Our bench is getting better. And, that's the whole goal, is to peak at the right time of year. So, thank you.
Coach, best of luck. I'll go let you celebrate.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We're going to go over here. Let's try to get, I think we're going to try to get Veronica here in just a moment. So Veronica Sheffy over here celebrating right now. Looks like she's signing autographs even. So we'll see if we can get her for an interview here in just a moment. Now, are you related to Veronica Sheffy?
I'm her mother, yes.
You are her mother. Tell us what this means for you. 2 years ago, she was our player of the game, and we're about to give her another shirt. What does it mean for you?
Oh, it's exciting. Yeah, it's really exciting. I'm happy for all the girls since of COVID, This is great that they get to play and win.
And I have a feeling, I'm going to ask her this question in a moment. I know she probably didn't have her favorite basketball game in the state championship 2 years ago. How much would it mean for her to get back there, to have a chance to get after that and get a title?
It'd mean the world. Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Okay, we're going to talk to her. But Mom, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Veronica Sheffy, our player of the game. I'm going to have you hold this up. You've got a few of these now, and I know you and I spoke about 5 or 6 weeks ago, right before your game against Everett. This moment here right now, I know you guys were thinking about it at the time. You kind of expected to be here, but now that you're here and you're cutting down that net after a 2-year wait, what does it mean?
It means everything, because this year we're a pretty new team, so we just kept working hard in practice. We make sure we stay focused. That's our key goal every practice. And we made it to this point. We knew Lake Stevens was a good team, but we prepared and we got the dub. So.
Talk a little bit about that first quarter. Not a lot of points going on, but your defense was just clamping down on them. You held them to 5 points. Was that kind of the key coming into the game?
Oh, for sure. We were talking about defense right before the game started, so we knew that was the only thing that was going to win the game. And so once we focused on that, our shots kept falling, in the second, third quarter. So.
See if you can turn her toward the camera.
We're going to have you turn it here so we can get you on the camera there. I got to ask you about this, too. 2 years ago, state championship game didn't quite go the way you wanted it to. What would it mean for you to get back to Tacoma this year and have a chance to play in that game again?
Yeah, as much as I hated losing that game, now it just fuels me, so I don't want to lose again. And so I know some of the girls on the team feel the same way because they were there 2 years ago. So we kind of all have that in our back of our minds, and we want it this year really bad. So
I know you and Tatum Thompson have played together since you were 4th and 5th grade. What does it mean for the two of you to continue this journey knowing that you're going to be going to Tacoma again?
Yeah, it's everything because that's all we ever talk about, ever since we were that little. We wanted to make it to this point. Now it's here, it's kind of surreal, but I'm thankful that we're here, and it's going to be a good run. So
I'm going to let you go celebrate. I'm going to throw it back up to the guys for just a moment, then come back down. But I want to get a picture for Veronica in the shirt again. You are our player of the game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hold that shirt up there.
And I'll be right back with you guys, so you guys take it away.
That's the Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game. And, of course, they are playing for the shirt. Veronica Sheffy, playing for bigger things than just the Player of the Game honors. It's about getting back to Tacoma and getting another crack at that state championship.
It sure is. And they're a happy bunch of girls down there tonight. And like I said earlier, this win's going to move them up in the RPI level, I think. So,
Yes, sir.
good.
Oh, there we go. You just got to flip the switch. They're taking pictures again right now. Again, really cool moment right now as they're each holding onto their piece of the net. They're holding up that trophy. They've got their backs to you, so you can't enjoy it quite as well. But every mom, every dad, every aunt and uncle down here celebrating with them. And let's see if we can't get maybe a couple more comments here in a minute.
See if you can get Thompson.
Tatum Thompson holding the net. Tatum, congratulations. You were here 2 years ago. How does it feel this time around?
It feels really good. It's every game has its own journey, and I think that's what makes it the most fun with the people around you.
Talk about this game in general tonight, and we just asked Veronica about it. Offensively, not a lot of points early on, but you held them to 5 points defense, 13 in the first half. Was that kind of your game plan tonight, especially playing down low a little bit?
Well, yeah, we always try to play great defense, and we didn't help as much just because we wanted to get out on shooters. But I really think it was the long court that kind of tired both of us out, but we kind of pushed through it a little bit harder because we wanted the win really bad.
I'm glad you mentioned that because we talked about it briefly on the broadcast. How different is it playing on this particular court? It's a little bit longer than what you're accustomed to.
Yeah, both teams are super fast, so we're all used to sprinting a lot. So I think with a little bit longer, it made it a little bit more tiring.
I know you're heading to Boise State one of these days, but you'd like to play a few more games in Tacoma first, right?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about what that would mean. I mean, we've already talked about it with Coach and with Veronica. State championship game 2 years ago, didn't quite get it done. Has that fueled you over the last 2 years?
Oh yeah, almost every day, Ronnie and I think about it, and it just makes us work even harder and want to get back.
Well, congratulations on a big win tonight, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Tell her to wave up here.
Yeah.
Oh, Tatum, we're going to get you to wave at the camera soon so you can see everybody up there.
Yeah.
There we go. So when Mom and Dad and everybody else watches that, they'll be able to see you. Thanks again, Tatum.
Yeah, see if you can get Brooke. She's right in there behind you somewhere.
Okay, we'll try to jump in here and get her in just a moment here. Good, and the girls are posing for various pictures right now. I got to figure out who this baby is here, too. The baby seems to be very popular.
It's not yours, though, right?
No, it is not. Thank you. Thank you for that, Ron. So we will see who we get here in just a moment. Lots of big smiles there. Might have to kind of take this over to the side as I think the boys are about to get ready to practice here in a moment. And again, the celebration continues down here. A lot of fun, a lot of smiles. They're getting pictures with the baby is actually wearing the net around right now, which is kind of cool. So let's see if we can maybe get the baby on camera.
And the trophy.
And the trophy too. So if we can get you to hold the trophy up. We got our cameras up there. We're on STSPN right now. Hold it up high. Celebrate. I got to know who's the baby up there.
Well, we call her Baby Molasses. She's our assistant coach's daughter, Team Baby.
Okay, so Baby Molasses, does she have a real name?
Harper.
Okay, and how old is Harper?
Almost 7 months.
6.5, 7 months. So let's move over here so we can get out of the way of the boys here. When did Harper become kind of the unofficial mascot, if you will?
When Mel became another assistant coach.
Okay, there we go. So what does it mean for all of you to win this trophy tonight? Brooke, I know you played on that team that went to the championship 2 years ago. What's it like for you to be back?
I mean, it means a lot. We're just ready to win the ship. That's all I'm saying. We're just ready. It's crazy.
Was this game more about making a statement for yourselves against a top team, or was it more about sending maybe a message to other teams around the state?
I think it was just we came here to win. It wasn't really for anything else but just to win.
How much pride do you put in playing defense, too, on this team?
Oh, so much pride. Defense wins championships.
Defense wins championships. They held them to 36 tonight. Ladies, let's get you to wave at the camera one more time up there. Do it for baby Molasses Harper, 6.5 months. And here we go on to the ship. We're going to throw it back up to you guys.
All right, Amp. Well, we should probably wrap it up here and get ready for the boys' game. It's coming up at 7:30 about. So a great ball game here for the girls tonight and a wonderful win for Woodinville. Good job down there, Steve.
Yes, fantastic work by Steve Willits, the third, or I guess the fourth member of our broadcast team now. And so, yeah, I agree with you. Big win, 63-36, your final. But the season not over for the losing team tonight either, as Lake Stevens going to regroup and they're going to be trouble in that region tournament as well.
They very well might be. And look for that next week sometime, I think. And,
yes. Yeah, and with that, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Up next, it is the